People are sitting here sick every day. Women are sitting here sick every day with them in the lock. I'm an African, man. I don't feel like being sick every day. A chemical from a doctor office that keeps men from doing your women and things like that. And then you know what's gonna happen when that happens. They're gonna send somebody towards it who don't do other people's women, man. So you know what just happened, man. The World War III and everything. Look, man. I don't feel like sitting here sick every day, all day until you through knowing that somebody got a cure and they spread sick disease and that's the way it is. So you ain't got to say nothing to me. I ain't got to say nothing to you, man. People don't have anything, but they know I'm not about to be doing they women. I'm not about to be doing they women, honestly, to the lie detection. So I figured that people who was serious business can trial this, man. I'm not about to be doing nobody. Brown has to be the skin color. With people sitting there joking around and nonsense around at a high level of warfare. Brown gonna have to be the color, all right? Brown, Terrence Shaw, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Brown, Terrence Shaw, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Brown, Terrence Shaw, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's out of doing other people's women and everything, man. We out of that. I was out of that for some years. All lie detection. All lie detection. All lie detection. I was out of that for some years, man. I ain't doing nobody else's women and things like that. So don't come around me acting like it because you're angry that somebody else is, that I was around or something like that. It doesn't really make sense, man. It's too much of a poisonous, death-like hazard towards you to be around other people's women, right? So I'm not the one that did it. My phone number is 414-559-9817 for the 1,000th time. You being brain block, unblock brain. AATBYZNESS@gmail.com. You got my email address, you got my phone number. I'm not the one doing nobody's women or nothing like that to the lie detection. That has it. Playboy and these magazines and these people who are doing sex business, they're professional people. You can leave me alone about it and lie detect. Anything, willing to lie detect vanity affairs or whatever, willing to lie detect and get it over with, man. I'm not going to be around your women. Men should be married to their women. That's something that this church over here on Farwell in UW Milwaukee is stating to an architectural exterior design with the chairs sitting there, man. With those chairs sitting there, that means man and woman should be together. And woman and man should be together. They're the church. You know they're going to imply that, signal that, sublime that, and implicate that like they telling you that's how you should be able to read the architecture. They're the church. I'm understanding that that's who people are that don't do other people's women to the lie detection now that the church has to go under lie detection. So what am I telling you? Get lie detection ready for number one, because you got what? 5 billion, 4 or 5 billion other people to lie detect. So that leaves you at 2.5 billion people to lie detect, 3 billion people to lie detect. Terrence Shaw is number one out of the 3 billion, out of 5 billion, man. I'm not doing nobody else's women. I lie detect out. I'm dealing with the problem with Russian people. You know what I'm saying? They understanding that they're about to get bombed and killed. But I'm not doing anything business-wise with people's women and giving people's women money to do sex when they married and all that. I don't do nothing like that, man. I got several videos up that you can lie detect the information from the audio, look at the video, have it looked at by a professional of integration point science, IPS, or a sociology doctor to show you that people should be around their own women. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm Terrence Shaw. People stress that to me to a high rank level of things that are subliminal and signal how the North World communicate, because we South World in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, bomb Russia, we're going to have to destroy Russia. So what I just did was told you that wasn't me. Whoever you are, you ain't got to know me, I ain't got to know you. Or whoever you are, I'm not doing people's women, man. Is it that difficult to put a video up on YouTube? Yes, because you don't want to publicize and be in public, because public is very dangerously harmful to the image, the sociology, the health even, and the danger level, the safety. Right, so I'm in public knowing that we are all three level of people. We won't have to kill an enemy all day long. This is a public video that people can look at. I don't be doing other people's women. I don't play that. I don't have time. It's 2024. I was married. I have a marriage certificate and divorce certificate. It's 2024. I don't have time for the nonsense. I'm a 41-year-old man. I cannot understand that I'm around women joking around about sex and things like that. Business is business is how professionals already have it. Already had it all these years. I'm not a business to your woman and sex and anything like that. I'm my own family, my own people, my own wife and everything to the lie detection, right? So everybody can leave me alone and go away about that, because that 5 minutes to that 5 hours to that 5 hours to that day to that weekend to those weeks and that time frame is not about to happen to me. I got my document up, and that's how the information gonna orbit and twirl. I wasn't really the one around nobody doing people's women like I had this pimpish sex life and nothing like that. I have a divorce certificate, and I have a marriage certificate. I have a marriage certificate. I have a divorce certificate. I wasn't really the one doing that. So please, everybody understand that's what's going to happen with the fact that I'm very serious about the fact that I wasn't doing that, because what doctors did with people's women when they were being sweated like nymphomatic about sex and things like that, for money and things like that, was sick with disease and sickness, injected them with things that you know exist, like herpes, HIV, and AIDS and all that. Herpes and HIV and chlamydia and all that. They put men put their women in that type of chemistry, so you would not have it that you was around a sex life like that unless you had some form of a shot. Man, that's so very sick that I'm not around nobody's women doing sex like that on a professional basis. That's what's happening with a business. The business has it as a professional basis. It's highly contracted cover because people do things like that. So what am I understanding? People are sex like people for, because the sex and love like people who do intercourse with women like it's a sociology are people who have to defend and protect themselves. Nor am I a chess player or anything like that, right? So why am I telling you I'm not this, I'm not that for? Because men are naturally architectural and construction. So what am I telling you? Women do what they do, and women do women things, and men do men things. And what I'm telling you I'm not is the one that's the sexual type of guy that has that big libido. You know what I'm saying? Big libido problem with the fact that they always are understanding sex to people's women. I was not like that. We was more of a go to the gym and work out type people person. We would always go to the court in the summertime, and you know what I'm saying. And I mean, these days play football, man, on some ice hockey, right? So I told you I was not the type to understand. Oh, I shouldn't have mentioned ice hockey. More like soccer, volleyball, tennis. Tennis was up. So I told you I'm not the type to understand the fact that I'm doing your women, man. I'm not the type to understand your women. In fact, swimming was up. Swimming was the one that I was about to do, right? But I know what that showed you, that the chemical engineering warfare, the chemistry warfare of my life is something like that. I can't be around no nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Electric car instead of gas car. That just showed you what just happened, called very serious level of warfare about doing people's women and men fighting over women and things like that. That's going to have to stay away from me, or you're going to find out Star Wars exists for real. Terrence Show up, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Lie Detection TV. Lie detect everything.